Arrest agenda for inclusive development, in addition to your mandate, which is the service delivery charge. So the training here is just to get them understand how those key performance indicators can be developed and how they can be smart, measurable, and all that. So that is the purpose for this training. This training is focused mainly on the 2025 target sector.
Liberty Party. Any of the activities I was involved in there's an organization called the African Women Leaders Network. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, former president, is a matron. There are the highest leaders of African women from various countries who are part of this network. I head the governance pillar, which includes women political participation. So I was in my capacity as a chair of the governance pillar, speaking about these issues around EDF. And I want to say, thank you very much. I did not hear feminism.
Of course, folks, say good morning wherever you find yourself this morning. I'd like to say good morning.
Some are dead and some are living. Those that are dead are still fighting on.
And welcome to the program The Blaze. Sorry that we were not here yesterday.
Zulu African soldier.
Well, it's good to be back here. It is often the small steps, not the giant leaps, that bring about the most lasting change. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. There is always light if only we are brave enough to see it. If only we are brave enough to be it. If you want to lift yourself up, lift someone else up. I've learned not to allow rejection to move me. I scorched this earth with my talent and I let my light shine. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. And so, folks, I will say good morning, good morning, and a warm welcome to the Tuesday's edition of the program, The Blaze on Blaze 90.7. Remember, we have just 2 more days for April to tell us goodbye. So today is the 28th day of April 2026. And of course, we were not here yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. I was not faring too well. So I'm so sorry about that. But again, we would always try by all means to be here to inform you, to educate you, and so as well to entertain you on this radio. So this is the program that Blaze on Blaze 90.7. My name is Alexander Zesko. Yeneke Breaks Different. Liberia, anything is possible. I'm here this morning with Steven Talu, and together we're going to be driving you straight up to 10 o'clock this morning onto this edition. Coming up, as usual, we'll be going through some of the updates from across Liberia, and then we'll have something to talk about this morning, and then we'll call it a day, but the updates from the spokes as well will be coming up on today's edition. But let me inform you that the cash giveaway is on. Today is Tuesday. So the steps yesterday are the same steps today. So all you have to do, just make sure you are a Lone Star Sales subscriber. You have $50 LD or 50 cents US. and then you send a code star 799 star 9 hash. When you send a code star 799 star 9 hash, you send it. Indeed, you'll be asked to select the currency. So you can select number 2 for Liberian dollars or number 1 for USD. And if you select the currency, you send it, you'll be asked to put the number of tickets. That's how many times would you like to play today. So if it is 10 times you're playing today, then that means it's just 500 LD. If it is 20 times, it's just 1,000 LD. If it is just 50 times, it's just 2,500 LD. And then you stand a chance of winning 5,000 Liberian dollars this month. So star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Just make sure you don't start subscriber and you are good to go. So we'll go to Steven Talu to bring us the latest in the world of sports. First, they will say congratulations, Steven.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manager of this most talk about just coming and acting a giant media institutions. I'm so happy to be here this morning. And somebody will say, I remember it was so big. It has been big, but today I'm a proud.
Today is bigger.
It's bigger, sure. I'm a proud married man. I mean, say good morning to my darling wife, Mrs. Harriet. Nyoni Sloju Talu. I mean, Nyoni Sloju means you can beg for a child. So I'm happy this morning, and especially so, I'm going to do a postcast. If we do, I'll come to this post new to thank especially the chief executive officer of this entity in Mr. Gibson Jeru with his wife, who is known as our Deputy CEO or 002 as we better call it. So, Alice, I again thank you so much on behalf of the communication management. You've already expressed your congratulations by even doing many posts. In fact, using one of your story money on my story. But then I'm happy to be here this morning. And quickly before we go to other national stories that Alice from a standpoint will be given quickly. A 19-member Liberian football delegation on Monday, that was yesterday, at Rob International Airport departed the country for the People's Republic of China on board and Ethiopian Airlines following the selection from the Just and the National County Sports media by the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Now, this delegation will transit through Addis Ababa, which is Ethiopia, before continuing their final journey to China. It comprises the players, the technical staff, the administrators, and media personnel. Now, while in China, the team will participate in the 2026 Village Super League. It is also known as Kun Chao, a grassroots football initiative that originated in Rujiang County, Guangzhou Province in China, the southwest of China. This initiative is fully sponsored by the Chinese embassy in Liberia. Can you imagine? They took full responsibility of these activities. Now, the delegation is headed by Amos Kali of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, with support from Nema County head coach Mamandi Sharif and Grand Cape County coach Asami Kamara. These guys, I mean, they just in the national county meeting, they were very special when it comes to the technical performances. Now, let me just give you the listing of the delegation. Let's say the delegation and 19 men. Clarence Men is for Nimba. Like I told you, they just ended national academy, so they did our session thing that they will perform. Clarence Men is from Nimba County, and that is the current champions. Gotham Joe is from Bon County, Wai Morgan of Morsorado County, Gray Elliott in Maryland County, Muhammad Kamara of Grand Cape Mount County, Jerome Wule, Sano County, Dennis as Bagbaku of Lofa County, Radi Wallo, Grand Coup County, Derek Harris, River G, Solomon Orlando, Bummy County, Jackson Harris of Margibi County, Quincy Zion from Grangida County, Samuel Brown of River says, Enoch Chicks of Grand Basso, and Henry Ja Bapolu County. So the delegation is expected to return home on May 4, 2026 in the afternoon. Now, some other news: the Liberia Intellectual Property Office has marked World Intellectual Property Day with a renewed call for stronger protection of sports-related brands, emphasizing the importance of the intellectual property in boosting economic growth within Liberia's sports sector. It said on the team unlocking the commercial part of sports through intellectual property in Liberia this year's celebration. But on that occasion, the president for the Sports Realtor Association of Liberia expressed collaborating interest for the initiative and urged the people responsible, as LIPO, that's the Liberian Intellectual Property Office, for collaboration so that they create some trainings for sports journalists and other people in the area of sports so that they can be up to the task. There's a few from Liberia.
Okay, so we want to say again thanks for the updates from the World Sports. And so let's go through to the updates this morning from other news from Liberia, and then we'll have something different to talk about this morning. But don't forget the cash giveaways on star 799 star 9 hash is the code. And make sure you're a Lone Star Sales subscriber. You'll have $50 LD or 50 cents US, and you stand a chance of winning 5,000 Liberian dollars this morning. Star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Now, from this one of Liberia's few female lawmakers told more than 300 women gathered in this in Bon County District Town Saturday that if the legislature will not pass a gender quota, the president should appoint women directly to the House of Representatives, 15 of them,
Now, about five, about four.
one per county, with full legislative authority.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she got to create a law.
the absence of female lawmakers in the House too. There are few that are in the House, but they cannot make the number.
They can make it about
Yeah,
that.
so-
One lady, I already, one representative, already enjoy speaking the issue that Muhammad brings.
So this is Mama Breeze Mengsana
Yeah,
speaking.
Mensa, yeah.
So the proposal came from her. She represents Bon County District 6, and during the town hall consultation, and which was organized with support from UN Women, she said if she framed the measure not as a concession but as a contingency, a second front in a fight she has no intention of abandoning. So she said, if we try and we don't get it, we will ask the president to appoint strong women to help us close that gap. We will not give up, but if it cannot work, we will bring another law, like in other countries, to allow the president to appoint women. Now, if you do that now, it means that you want to step on other people. Politics will play in. The president, you're appointing your own people to this position, so it's better you leave it open, let people contest. At least when people contest, that'll be better than president appointing women that another politics will come.
But at least for me, I think she's specific to a certain gender.
Of course, even
Yeah,
if
because
the way she's specific with the women, when the president appoints this person, people do background checks, say, but like President Cursing or like President son wife, So politics will still play. So it's good
And
everybody go
a political institution,
and
so
political position there.
so
You want 15 persons from
you
15 counties to represent those counties at the house.
especially when an issue comes, always politics will be
Of
inside.
course, so
Yeah, man.
it
So
better everybody fight their own fight and find
politically,
yourself, yeah. So if women cannot be stronger to fight for themselves, then I don't just know.
and sometimes it's surprise I can see most time in the districts and counties you see women coming out to be candidates, but yet and still their own friends can go against them. I don't know what set of awareness they're creating to get their attention.
Yeah. So on the other hand, from the Ministry of Justice, the Justice Minister and Oswald Tuet pushed back Thursday against accusations that his ministry is blocking the establishment of Liberia's War and Economic Crimes Court, calling the claims false and extending a direct invitation to the court's establishment office for immediate talks to break what he acknowledged as a deepening institutional deadlock. Yeah, so the Office of the War and Economic Crimes Court of Liberia said there are BB people in the government, senior officials, including the Justice Minister,
Delaying the whole
the
process.
vice presidents of VASA, and the presidents of VASA, and all of that. So the Justice Minister is calling all of them to go into a caucus to make sure they settle this whole problem. So in Pokpakon community in Marshall Magibe County, we are told that there is this company called Zukri Tau at the River Bank there, the Paul River Bank, operating under its parent brand Afri Rock Investment Incorporated, and institutions like EPA, Ministry of Mass and Energy. They have gone there, but then the promise stay the same. So with the other government officials that those people depending on, the digging sand there, and the citizens that live around there are not benefiting.
And EPA and that of lands mines, I think they have sole responsibilities over them. But I don't know why it keeps going on without resolution.
So political and security debate has intensified following my remarks made by Senator Amara Kane during a recent Liberian Senate section where discussion centered on the approved supplementary budget and national defense. The senator said Guinea's authority or Guinea's army is better than ours, even trying to come outside with a specific figure of this of our army, the personnel. So others pick it up and say it was not necessary, especially as a leader. But again, one law in the whole constitution that is backing those lawmakers to just say anything they want to say when there is any debate, and you cannot hold them accountable. So yeah, fine. You can apply with that. But sometimes maturity is good too to avoid some things. What is in the public is an estimated figure, but you don't just know the actual figure. So you be the senator saying, coming out with these things, others see it as undermining security and all of that. But at least it is good that it is under control. So Liberia Airport Authority Managing Director Ernest Aaron Hodges has resumed duty after President Joseph Boakai cleared him to return, urging staff to put divisions behind them and focus on performance following weeks of investigation into the agency's governance. Yeah, so may resign, suspended himself briefly. And so you took the mantle of authority. You did not hesitate, and you continue to carry all the work. So I want to thank you. I saw there were three distinct groups of people that worked at LAA. There were those who clearly drew a line and said, "We are against this man," blah, 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 and all of that. But again, this is where we are, and he has resumed work. So, activities at the airport is ongoing. Now, in Bond County, we are told the political atmosphere there is steadily evolving into a high stakes arena marked by deepening realities or rivalries, shifting alliances, and an early scramble for dominance ahead of the 2029 elections, with the latest developments involving District 2 Representative James Cole, former District 5 Representative Edward Kafia, and incumbent Senator Prince Moy serving as a defining flashpoint. I even saw the post from Representative Marvin Cole on his page asking his followers if I declare my intention to contest for the Senate seat in 2029, will you support me? That was the question he asked on his page. And others said, please be on your lane. Let Johnny P enjoy the next. Liberia is kind of nice country. So, okay, folks. Again, the cash giveaway is on. Don't forget *799*9# is the code. Use $50 LD or 50 cents US, and it's 10 a chance of winning $5,000 this morning. Use $50 LD, just $50 LD or 50 cents, and you stand a chance of winning $5,000 this morning. So before we go through our discussion, there's somebody that has just won him or herself 500 LD. That is about 10 transactions. So at least it's going to go in the person's phone. So let's see whether we can send that real quick this morning. Let's see if we can do that for the person. Let me see.
Be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off.
So I'm trying it for the last time, and if we cannot get this person, that means we're going for another number real quick, and then we'll have something to talk about. Okay. So *799*9#. Use $50 LD or 50 cents US, and it's 10 a chance of winning $5,000 this morning. So let's see whether this person's number is on, and he or she is going to pick if it is on. If not, we'll go for another number quick this morning. So we are trying it for the last time.
Yellow valued
Okay.
subscriber, please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off. Please.
So we're not here to waste our time. We have other people waiting to get us to get the info that we have thought to bring to their attention. Okay, 29. So let me call this number and see whether it's going to be on.
Yellow valued subscriber, please be informed that the number you're trying to reach is currently switched off. Please call again.
Okay, so we'll keep calling. This is the last number I'm calling. If not, we'll just leave it there. We'll go for our discussion. We're not here to waste our time on these things. If you're playing, if you're doing a cash giveaway, make sure you are close to your phone and let your phone be on. Because these are things that you will do. Or it was, oh, I'm playing. Yeah, wait. Are you away when your phone is off? And people call you, they not get you. So let me see whether this person will answer. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning. Getting me?
Hello?
Good morning. Getting me?
Yeah.
Okay, what's her name? You're live on the radio. What's her name?
Johnny Gawe.
Who?
Johnny Gawe.
Jolly?
Yes.
Okay, have you been doing a cash giveaway?
Huh?
Have you been doing a cash giveaway?
I get you.
How you getting when your background is noisy? Have you been doing a cash giveaway?
I play money 2 times or 3 times and then one time play 3
Okay,
times.
so
Wednesday.
okay, George, I'm sending you 500 LD this morning to boost your transaction to boost your account so you can do the transaction. So I'm just saying the 500 LD. Congratulations.
Okay.
Okay, so that is that. So let's go to the discussion this morning. A few things quickly. So yesterday, the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Jeremiah Kong, appeared on the state radio, even though the program was relayed on this radio, and some of you received the message. He said a whole lot of things yesterday, but there's something that he said that I want us to look at this morning. He talked about Liberian business or businesses. So he made us to understand complaints that have been coming to his office with regards to the businesses in Liberia. And I wish he was very clear on it. I don't know whether, yes, I will say this is an existing issues. Because we have businesses running in Liberia owned by foreigners. We believe those businesses are owned by foreigners. But from the revelation yesterday from the Liberian Vice President, for me, it may have maybe brought shock to some people, but that was just the reality I believe he brought out. Yeah. So what he said yesterday was, there are businesses running in this country that are owned by foreigners, or when you check on the business list, those businesses are owned by Liberians, but in reality, those businesses are owned by foreigners, mostly the Lebanese, the Indians, and the rest. So he made us to understand that Liberians themselves, they put themselves in front of those businesses to say, oh, they business for me. But in reality, those businesses are owned by foreigners. And then when the foreigners treating us anyhow, we will say, oh, we are a spectator in our own country when we are our own problems in this country. Now, this man came into into the country, he put you in front of this business. Oh man, you have to do the registration, do everything in the business for you, all of that. But in that discussion, there is an internal memo that on a document, your name is there. But based on this memo, we are the one owning this particular business. And this is your percentage. Then you agree. So even if you are there as a business owner, they treating you like all like your fellow Liberians. You have nothing to say. But for the fact that you're benefiting from them, you're getting a percentage, maybe you get a share or 1%, 2% share in a particular business, you don't care. So that's the reason for me I can always say Liberians, we are our own problems because we don't like one another in this country. So the man said it yesterday. He said this is the issue that is always that is going to his office. This is the everyday issue that he's getting complaints about every day from his office. How foreigners taking over the economy, all of that. But when you check on the list, those who own those businesses, they are Liberians. But in reality, the foreigners own that. So he said it. He said, foreign nationals, including citizens from Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, are as well illegally dominating businesses that Liberian law explicitly reserves for Liberians and that the government intends to give. So yesterday, this was the ultimatum they gave yesterday, giving 10 days to violators to come in compliance before enforcement actions begin. He said, our market is complex. It is unfriendly to my communities. Too many times we discover that businesses reserved exclusively for Liberians are dominated by foreign friends. I'm talking about people from Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Sierra Leone, and Cote d'Ivoire. But then there is a law that has not been enforced. He said the committee's investigation led them to the Investment Act of 2010. Who ever hear about this? How often this law has been enforced? This law designates between 16 to 20 categories of business exclusively for Liberian nationals. So they send supply and mining, block making, retail trade, travel agencies, and critical distribution of locally produced beverages. These are categories of jobs Liberians should be doing. But no, those jobs are being occupied by the foreigners they're just talking about. So, it's a G5, for example. He cited G5, identified as the former Coca-Cola bottling facility, as a specific example, alleging that distribution networks for major locally produced beverages are effectively controlled by foreign nationals, including Indian business interests operating either directly or through Liberian fronts. He said these companies are in Liberian names, but are no most of the businesses are our Indian friends and brothers. That's what he said. I'm just saying it. So those businesses are being placed in Liberians' names because as well get my court. But Liberians are not the one owning the particular business. So a foreign national will come. Oh, I want to do so and so business. So every month I give you $250. If he has to do with tuition, I'll take care of everything. The tuition and all of the school fee and all the school activities. If I even rent your place for $75. I just the agreement. And that's how all our Liberians are surviving in this country. But whether those Liberians that are working with those companies are also benefiting, they don't care for the fact that they're getting that kind of benefit. So they will put themselves in front of the foreign business and allow these people to run a business on whatever way they want to run it, but you should put your face in front or you should put in your name. So there are so many people that are doing that. So he said it yesterday. And this is the everyday thing that we are seeing because the Liberia Business Registry or the Liberia Business Association, they always go for meeting. Whatever they say in a particular meeting, we cannot get an outcome. We are not seeing them stretching on these things, even though they will cover a press conference. Right after that press conference, it is done. Whether there's a follow-up, nothing like that. This is the vice president that we got that was seeing this thing. The man is from the business background, so he knows exactly where these things are coming from. But why these things are happening in this country? It is because there's no job. If we had a lot of jobs in this country where I'm making 500, somebody coming to me to be in front of their business, he give me this, he give me that, and I compare the incentives and everything I'm getting from the job I'm doing, we will not be good. We will not be talking these things. Even though it may be there, but it will not be as too many as it is now. So this was the statement of the vice president yesterday. So the 10 days he gave, he said, the government's first proposal to affected businesses is to self-correct within 10 days. The 10 days has started from today. He said, our proposal to them is that local intelligence, we are breaking out the intelligence, you should correct yourself. If you cannot correct yourself, there will be actions taken against you. They are lost. They are already left on our book. When people are not making them loose, they are penetrating. There are ways to deal with it. They are already lost, you know. So he said the committee will work through the Liberia Business Association, the Liberia Revenue Authority, immigration authorities, and other agencies to execute the enforcement. And he intends to consult with the Bar Association and the Jurist Association on the legal mechanics. So he said the president told him to come to himself and let them know in 30 days. So he said the president told me to come himself and let them know in 30 days we'll be having serious conversations. So he said the president has instructed him personally to appear on the program rather than sending the commerce minister. I brought him up yesterday. We say we cannot allow the foreign minister, the commerce minister, to appear on the program. I want for you yourself to go on our program. Before the vice president says anything, or before he goes out to represent the president anywhere, you should get a green light. That's why he doesn't just speak anywhere, anyhow, especially when he's appearing on radio. He has to get the consent of the president. And that's how, because the president is his boss. So even if you want to have tete-a-tete with him exclusively, you say, oh, you got to get a green light from the president. So that clearly tells you that before your appearance yesterday, you got a confirmation from the president before his appearance. So the Ministerial Concession Committee shortlisted 3 companies for transfer. The AMR. So the AMR, we are told, is a Liberian company. Jinda is a large Indian conglomerate. And Planet One, a Dubai-based entity with Indian partners. But these are businesses that are in Liberian's names. Yeah, it's a Jinda. How can I tell you?
Foreign name.
So the president said we asked them for proof of funds. They haven't given up written communication showing proof of funds so we can verify. In 4-5 months, we are talking. They haven't started anything. So that's why the 10 days have been given. Because they have been given in time, but then yet still they have never complied. So if there is any politicians, any representative, any senator, any other officials behind these things, because some of the problem in this country, the officials, the lawmakers, the senators, the representatives, they are mostly behind these people, even the judiciary. So they say, oh man, I want you to protect me. You're saying you love me, God. This is what I want to do. S1Z. Okay.
And at least you found out that those guys can be brave. Even if the institution responsible goes there, they will just be giving all type of excuses until they will still be there like hearing. Right now, they stayed there. And things they're supposed to do, they're not doing them. Who behind that scene? One of them. Our officials. They ain't let our business. Seriously.
Yeah, so the vice president is the chairman on the ministerial committee. So he was just speaking yesterday on behalf of the committee, the Ministerial Concession Committee. So he was just giving this update. He also talked about the issue of electricity. He was so blunt about that.
Okay.
Yeah. He was straightforward on the LSC.
Consistencies and what we're talking
of course.
about.
So they are getting
and at least that
all
got to
means
my
to
heart.
make sure, to make sure that we get consistent
That's
electricity.
That's the word he used yesterday. I so love because when you visit part of Ghana, Africa Coast, I'm at 24/7 because most of those things are done with companies, business owners. And anytime the current goes, I mean, I feel very frustrated.
So that's why the 500 million MCC compact came. The finance minister said everything was going to go to the energy sector because they want to have investment. Want to have factories operating without interference, without disruption of electricity. So they want to invest in that, and everything is about time.
Damn, yeah.
But again, before these things happen, the government also strategized in making sure that we get a first-hand job for Liberians. So just as the vice president said, let them make sure that the job the Liberians supposed to do, those foreigners are doing it. Let them make sure that we get what we want. And also, seeing the recruitment process of the
I see why he started with laughing.
the armed forces of Liberia. It is something that I started yesterday. So it is a process that is ongoing currently. People, prior to yesterday, people been to that place for 1 day, 2 days, all of that. They're sleeping there to get a spot. But yesterday was another thing that we discovered in this country that has to do with the recruitment. The process is involving the recruitment because
The armed forces wants to make sure that everything is transparent.
of course. So they started the process yesterday. And the first aspect of it, so I brought the whole thing into the public. At first, when they were doing the recruitment, the process started, it was live on camera. On Facebook. I think if I may be correct, that was the first of its kind for the recruitment to be that way. If it has been done behind closed door, but yesterday I believe was the very first time for us to see. For me, I've not seen that. For me,
It's not happening because
so
some of us.
yesterday was my very first time to see that happening, and it discovered a whole lot of things. A whole lot of things, Stevie.
Yeah.
Because what they were just simple words put together to make a sentence.
Phrases.
Just read that. You're wrong. So some people don't know how to pronounce each top
See, in
Even-
fact, clearly.
clearly, loudly. Those were the challenges yesterday for them. So now, this is what I want you to know. And this is what I want to say in regards to that. There are few things responsible. Somebody say, oh, they put on sort of do on camera, brushing, blah, blah,
talking
blah.
about phobia. Before, I myself speak on that.
That it is the opinion of others. But in this country, there has been this notion that the people they do self-interest with the recruitment thing. With the recruitment thing, so they put taking their own people. They're doing favoritism, blah blah blah. Not knowing people themselves can disqualify themselves from getting a piece of job. So even while we're discussing job business in this country, there are several ways people can get a job. You get it on skilled labor. People that don't go to school, there can be a job for them. Once you are skillful and you understand the English, though you cannot write, there's job for you. You can do medicinal work. You can lay blind. Maybe you can be day boy, all of that. But yesterday, we are talking about military. In military, there are so many things involved. So the education part is very necessary.
Very important.
Especially being in high school. Not because other countries recruiting non-educated people into the army, so it means they are stronger. All of that, no.
Man, these are all geographical locations. You know your area, what you're doing there for which you may do that. But for me, yesterday I saw the what the former president said that in Liberia education is a mess. Now, somebody was arguing, they were giving their opinion, I didn't disagree with them. People were entering one by one. It was not in a public place, maybe on stadium where it is widely open for people to speak. But I saw people entering one to some of the ladies. And just a phrase, like a typical example of the guy who couldn't even call correctly that word TOP. And the woman has to spell it more than 2 times. You tell me, I mean, I don't know what was the fear, and there was no arm around there.
So, few things quickly before we open the lines for you. The individually, when you are going to school, if you don't put in time to study, to focus, this is the result. That's one.
Yeah.
Yesterday, all those that blundered, they had documents under their arm.
Yeah.
How did they get that particular document?
Word tracing up maybe.
And then say the high school document.
Former word tracing.
How did they get that particular document?
It's not existing. And
Somebody say, oh, you know, go to bring issue a high school business. You're going to take anybody, I don't know why, all of that. So then I give a scenario. I said, for example, you have been selected to go on mission, maybe in London. And the instruction says, do not enter here. When you enter, you will get yourself killed. But because you don't know how to read,
you go in there straight.
you enter in, and I want on our other side going. You go enter that place. What will happen to you?
You lose your life.
Let's say, yeah, Bob Benena inside, but the army people, they use map.
How do you go to?
How do you read map? When the map is placed in front of you, how do you interpret that particular map? Or how do you even understand, even the person that will be interpreting the map, your boss man, when you enter this region, you use this side, use this side. How will you understand it? When you don't have any foundation, any educational background, but because you say we should have, once you are physically fit, you are strong, you should join the army. These are just few things we should be considering when saying these things. Somebody say, oh, doing some do time, some poking, you wouldn't know how to find AK, you don't know how to find RPG, all of that. If you are a sniper in the army, you don't know book, you don't know math, they'll tell you, say, the target is at 3 o'clock. You don't know the minute of 3 o'clock, you're looking at your time. You have to say that at 3 o'clock time you're talking about. So these are things that are involved in this whole thing. Now this get a background.
They got jargons.
Now the reason I said we'll blame ourselves individually first, and then we'll blame the system, the education system we have in this country. Because me now, I'll say I'm going to school, but then I have 3 children to feed at home. So I'll not focus in school. I'm thinking how they will get food. I'm self-supported. So if I will put myself together first, instead of getting babies, let me go to school and focus. I will do that. Then I build my background. Some people, they go to school, because of lack of teachers in a school. it will result to this. Now, while we're experiencing Todi, there's a school in Todi, the children sitting down one area and the other side is open. How do you expect the children to focus on
what's
that?
the
And only one or two
focus?
teachers there. So these are things that we need to consider. Somebody said, but they think are having to Lofa Bolo. Are AFL went there? Do you think if it were really, really, really something that those soldiers that came from Guinea were going to take issue? Do you think those people that went there with second barrel were going to succeed? No. Because you are not trained to that. So there are some things that when we have to argue, we look so, we talk so. Now the education system, you have some government schools, some people receiving 30,000, 20,000, and 10,000, 40,000 for whole year operation. Then you get one speaker that carries 500, over 500 plus thousand just for entertainment. Over 500 plus thousand just for entertainment in a budget.
An individual.
Individual entertainment. But even you put 20 high schools budget together, now you come closer to his entertainment budget. Before I talk about office budget, all of that. So this is where we have problem. But at least thank God for this budget. The Ministry of Education has huge budget in a particular current budget.
Yeah, okay.
So the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Health, they actually dominating the budget from my end. What I'm seeing, I think Ministry of Education should be around 134 million. Yeah. So let me see moving forward what will happen. Now, there are other students that are going to write WAEC or WAX. They are seeing our friends yesterday. Come on, each. EAC, each. Somebody say every. So that each morning, say every morning. I know because of the morning that is in front, I'm making them just say that
Put everything together.
Instead of top, I know somebody say foot.
Yeah, but it up twos for twos.
Oh, twos.
Yeah.
Then say somebody say foot.
Somebody say TOP. Say what? Twos.
Then you say put out it not so be that way, man. It also a lot of children. So put some people even suggesting attitude test. If you don't know how to pronounce a word, then how will you spell it? Because you have to know how to pronounce it, then you will know how to spell
Then
it.
you know what it's been a syllables.
So it means that you'll be spelling some words different in that.
They're not in your mind.
Then you say one aptitude test. Now even provide tests because yesterday the AFL page I was following, they were going through their documents, they were taking record of them and all of that. Whether some of them Watching Center is not existing to get it straight, but I think he'll be around. He'll still be around.
They got individual World Trade Center. now, as we speak in Monrovia, just a little thing. They are there. They are still there.
So
but I don't know how will you feel when you like they were asking the other guy, what are you from?
Somebody
from high
said.
school.
Somebody also said, "Oh, because of the phobia." What kind of phobia? Oh, stand on the line. Read exactly what you see on this particular card. What is phobia there? You won't be there. People are standing in front of you.
And one of the things they argument yesterday, there was no gun. They only had an army clothes on them, and there were some ladies who always you gotta relax yourself.
The army ladies,
Yeah.
they were very supportive because. If you don't know this one, they will turn it around.
Yeah.
If you don't know that one, you as you can request them, say turn it. They will turn it.
It still remains the same.
It's still the same. But again, wow, then if you tell me about phobia, or it will be that way, blah blah blah. So what more about those that read it and went through?
Yeah,
So they were different. They learn. I think in different country.
what I learned yesterday, the ladies, the AFL ladies
They were very helpful.
they are almost like counselors because
were
they will
of
always tell you,
course.
say, put yourself in the game,
He said, take your time.
take your time,
Take deep breath.
yeah. Say it again. Take a deep breath. I'm not rushing you.
Even though
I mean,
some people were faking that age yesterday because your 50-year-old man say you were 30 years old. And they don't want you convince that you're 50 years old.
if you see some
You see that
faces,
structure say
the,
they can run tapping one.
the physical morphology. Liberia.
Okay, folks, we just thought of highlighting these things, but no, it's very serious. It's very, very serious because we need serious investment in the education system, and the schools make sure you stay on your ground to discipline students. People should not, because there are some students, their parents rich. So they'll come to you, bro. Yeah, do that kind of thing.
And
Then
you
they'll give
accept it.
they give you money to allow them to pass so they can be promoted to the next classroom. When you think they are not even qualified to, but you accept the money, you are not doing it to, it's not happening to you. You are affecting the student herself or himself and the school as well.
And you even affecting the community because that
course.
person will go back in the community and act as
But the
if
first
they
thing they'll say, which school you graduated from?
yeah.
Until yesterday, they asked the other guy, did you really go to school?
For me,
He
I
said-
didn't because you are so slow, so I didn't
He
even.
said, actually, I'm gonna actually ask me.
I must have.
But that was very shameful yesterday. Very, very shameful.
Alex, for me, my experience when we're in the Adra school in Africa, the refugees, school were being supported by one Advantage Development Release and Agency. I was flocked from just missing a word. And you know the guy spelling competition in class?
Of course.
Teacher will whip you if you miss that word. And in fact, that the other person, your friend student, when you miss it and they spell it, that you don't want to flock you.
Give them form. All
Yeah,
those
sure.
that missed these things and even fighting hard yesterday to read.
Yeah, get them from
They
Ghana
have
City.
smartphone. These are people that can write a word.
Yeah.
They follow this short form, the Facebook short form of communicating.
Where it can be appearing.
So you see ADK, I don't know. You say IKR, I know, right? Instead of writing that, these are things that they just feel that if you're going to put these things into initials, most of the children are going to pass today.
Oh yeah. I got what
Because
you
they used to this short form of communicating on Facebook,
Wow,
Messenger, all of that. Yeah.
you say you, and
But they have smartphone. Yes, but get a phone. They ever women instead of showing the people when they get it, when you put even when you put one person here, you use the phone to communicate. They'll beat that person. So when they go to school, they will not focus on their studies, will not focus on their lessons. Even in classroom, they will have phones in their bags. They doing a chat, Facebook, Twitter, doing everything.
And Alice, this is where sometimes even on the social media, where you see that because normally when you're writing, you see all of the words appear. But at which occasion, why you see some people say congregation instead of congratulations?
It was necessary for this to be on camera so that even those students who are not taking their lesson serious will see their friends being disgraced at that.
Yeah.
They say, oh, the thing that happening here, that's so happening to us. Oh. In my set here, I can't read a particular word there. Serious thing. And in fact, somebody said a similar test should be given to a lawmaker there. Because they know how to read their mountain concession. So they can't sign.
Don't bring trouble.
You can just sign it. They can't read it. The words, they didn't pronounce the words.
Yeah, moment.
They didn't get answer to read.
Second emotions.
Yeah. The concession can be in bucket.
Yeah.
But the portion of it, even before the concession, before you go to the concession, you get table of contents. So for you, the most important part of the whole thing is
Money.
the community agreement.
Yeah.
the benefits of the community. They always will focus on as a lawmaker. And then the percentage coming to Liberia, you should focus on the aid. You cannot focus on anywhere.
Even the duration, everything can be
So you
mentioned
go
there.
straight to the table of content, you go to that particular specific page, you read.
You'll be informed.
But you just say, but they plenty of what I'm doing with it. I mean, that's not a thing. I heard somebody say, yeah, there's a name to do.
Like our caucus chair was just telling us that MDA for Putu Iron or money that coming is more than 1,000 pages. Who get patient to read that?
To read that thing.
How many?
And this is the reason, one of the reasons that they are being elected. Go through these things,
But the way
especially the most important portion of
That
it.
the work you doing.
The benefit, the community benefits their own investment. What the community will benefit, what they will be taking from the country.
How long does it
How
take?
long will the concession last, and when should be extended, and when they should do expansion, everything there.
Is it?
Just go to this position, go through the table of contents, you'll get that. But I don't go through it, man.
But they know table of contents.
Someone I know each.
Someone I know each is the table of content.
But poor can let them because they can talk too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, nah.
They can talk.
We felt-
And these people, all the people that were disqualified yesterday, when you put them here, when they want to talk, when they ready to talk, they will talk. They will talk more even
They
more
got
than
me sharp.
Okay, folks, the cash giveaway is on star 799 star 9 hash is the code. Star 799 star 9 hash is code. Make sure you are Lone Star Sales subscriber. You have $50 LD or 50 cents US. You stand a chance of winning 5,000 Liberian dollars this month. So call us now on 07779079070. 07779079070. Good morning, Lawson. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Go ahead.
Thank you. So let me say good morning to Stephen Talley.
Good morning.
I call from District 6. My name is Lawsley Augustine Sagacious Wisdom. So, seriously, let me say thank you to some of your staffers who sent me tests when I lost my father. So, actually, I want to appreciate that too as well.
Sure.
Okay, well then, to discussions. Although we are discussing education is important. But then, like all of these things that you just said, I think I will somehow, I would disagree a bit.
Okay.
Because there are some people, when it comes to utterance, they can better speak. When it comes to pushing the pen, they don't even know how to put, you understand? And there are other people too as well who can speak, right? Who can speak. And then when it talks about doing those things, and they will not be able to do it legally, they mean that they private door or they need to pass through the legal education system. I'm in the classroom. Let me take for example, I'm in the classroom. I'm a classroom teacher. But I went to a school last year before. I went to a school where the principal of the school is now well income when it comes to speaking. He don't know how to speak. But start to push the pen, I tell you, he was too good at that. When it comes to speak, some of our in-house school, he showed them they can talk, right? That doesn't mean that he was dumb. So I think on the side of the ASL equipment, what went on there, it was very wrong. Like what Stephen said, someone get pronounced what we call top. No, it's not because they get pronounced. Sometimes the people are out shut. That's the reason why. Not because they didn't pass through the legal education process. You understand? Okay, you talk about recruitment process. It was even necessary to even put people on camera. No, that's right. You know that the issue of camera, the person wants camera for them to talk. Take a pill. That's difficult. That means, for example, you can't tell me you want to enough people. But how you put a camera on probably you have a talk. Who talk about it? So now, what has that kind of fear? You understand? Let me I can talk. You say, oh, but let's go. I know I can talk, you know. I don't know what make you is not responding the way you're supposed to respond. You see? So every now the person will do not know, hey. You understand? But what the people did was very wrong. And I think the disgrace, you got disgracing the individual. Or you can start our educational center as well. Because all of us are what we say, but then people who thought that Liberians should be well in education, be well inclined, these are the ones who don't even want to pronounce each or talk. You see? So all those things is not necessary.
So what happened? What happens to those that went through yesterday?
That's what I'm saying. The issue of that sort is very that different sort of people who are different background. You know, that's why we can talk up, you know, to do that work. So you see, so everybody are just good. But what happens then because somebody pass to the legal process or the pass to the end of you, then somebody didn't pass there and you say, oh, the president did not able to do what he's supposed to do. No. So it is one message.
If you know how to, all right, thank you, Losing. Thank you. We appreciate that.
That's his opinion.
If you know how to write, then you should be able to pronounce well. Good morning, David.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, David Momo calling from Red Market. You know, my brother, I was playing with the parents.
Okay.
The parents have the full responsibility of their children. Because if you send a child to school, you must run after that child. So some go to school, they either go to school, they leave the school, they go play. If I were a child come home, you the parent, you have full right to observe that child first to see what you do there. But we the parent can't do it. We leave the child alone, child free, do anything. So now you bring the child in there, so then bring your phone, come read, come see what you do. At least you know you pay money.
When a child comes to school, you can't see a child with book, but at your phone, you see the child on. You can't say anything.
Yeah, the child that goes through the letter program, they own them, they do things, and one of the things, they field trip. That is school then care. What is this trip?
Yeah, field trip. Oh, the field trip.
They just go play. It's not fun.
Okay.
It's not fun. You know, no job with just anything in this country, but we couldn't care what. But now we begin to know. Job we enter Canada, the Canada morning. But the Canada not a real right. So job we enter Labrador, they get Labrador folks. They really job we get Labrador folks because Labrador can read. Labrador can read.
Okay.
I'm not a somebody that crime on Tifa. My brother, that person had a team and so on, he came to.
Look at that.
I seriously stop chairman, so I was living in the sea. Now, can I have a team and so on, he came to.
And Losing said that we're going to be shot.
You see,
Yeah.
crime on Tifa, you crime on Tifa. You see, the education system, I'm from the seriously.
Okay.
Our education, we really need to check on the education. Now I leave government. Government is one of the aspects of the training for we the parent the cost.
Okay.
We the parent will take the full responsibility. If my child will go there and just bring out them or fed out to me, I will want myself responsible. We will have responsible.
All right. Thank you, David.
So no decision, no care.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's get this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Winston calling from Ravi Highways, 23%. Yeah, actually, yesterday I saw nothing bad about that architecture. It was very fair and so simple, bro. Actually, I've been in Ezra for since actually I was kid. 9 years. I grew up in Ghana, and unfortunately, my mother was married to a Ghanaian.
Okay.
He was one for the Ghana Armed Forces, so I lived through all my life in Tema, 1st Battalion of Infantry, Michel Tam.
Okay.
Then I wish to join the Liberia Armed Forces when I came 24. Unfortunately, it has been now. The first recruitment since I've been 11 years now, I think 12 years, I can see. Actually, comparing to other attitude tests for Nigeria, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Liberia attitude tests yesterday was so much cheap. I don't know how we got it.
But you know, just simple yesterday. You know, they kind of test the program go through in Ghana and Nigeria.
I almost decided to change my contract to be a Ghanaian because I'm going to Bali. I went through the Ghana Armed Forces recruitment service almost 2 consecutive times. The last time I saw myself in the training center when I lost my grandfather, who was married to a Liberian woman who was my grandmother from Pennsylvania. We had about 50 years in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I speak pretty well. I speak in 4 of the people language. I speak in the ground. I speak the airway. But still, unfortunately, the Apple text is almost 20 English questions over English. You do myself. The full alert from, you know, then you go to 20 math question. You will basically, you will go to, no, you know, it was so, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm now 42 years of age. There's other people, they caught another puppy, they were laughing. I can't, how low will I say the armed forces? I'm very strong. I do construction right now.
Okay.
But looking at myself, you know, I felt scared when the recruitment came in because I'm not able to draw my ages. It's about.
Thank you.
Yeah. So actually, I feel cool. And number 2, let me come to our education system. You know what came on as we are very beyond time when even the late president, the former president, sorry to say late, Elisha Labro educated very poor. Our 100%.
She said it was
You
a
know, when we
mess.
come to education in the city with the youth, we take it for granted. Everybody will do anything. Our youth, the 21, 23-year-old men, just say, won't be big, won't be part for one another. They won't do anything. Even when they go to school, they can imagine, I think from Ghana, I did, construction. From my now, I tried to do construction. I graduated from the Ghana Armed Forces. Even in the barrel, in Wisaka.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
From there, I left them and now grade because I saw construction. My father was a plumber engineer.
Okay.
So I decided, I did plumber good. I decided to do construction. So I work for my now grade. I did second. I did math science and English. Then I do practical too.
Okay.
I right there. When I came home, my first guy applied for our mentorship. You got a Ghanaian owner, sir. Who was there? The person was the high school document. The one that the first thing they said that I don't know, madam. I spoke to the job. I was come across about the job. I mentioned the library for say, yeah, library. So I went back to high school. I went to Kelly Chapel.
Okay.
I sat in the class in Kelly Chapel. I cried there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, I did it. I went back to school. I got my document. So my body was
That's
able to
good.
do the other time pass.
Yeah.
If you are working with my youth, I tell you that I had opportunity to go to school. The person they want the money. He can. He says school they want money.
All right, thank you. That's take all the people this morning.
You can play. You can play. Nobody.
Sure. Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Let's go ahead.
I'm Joe Law. I'm calling from years ago.
All right, Joe, go on.
You know, when we start that way, we will not get it. We will not get army number right in the country.
So how many positions want there?
We are talking about from 6th grade. Let's start from 6th grade. Yesterday, the guy delivered all the letters. He said few. We were reading. But when he went to that TOP, there was he started saying some stuff. So when people start going on here, you know, sometimes someone that can get phobia. So God can go to work and put a letter on the book, on the paper. But to speak it all is not easy. Then to read it's not easy. Let them work on it, God. When they are going in the barrier, they should do barrier school. The school are in the barrier there. They send no God to the school and then they work on it there. Okay? So that the army can keep going on. But we shall have power. So we just be on the education business. All the people in the country are not able to read. University students, some of them, when they bring the paper to you to put it together, when they put it together, bring it to you, put it in the computer, it's a red line on a blue line, green line, they don't know how it look like. Okay? You got to go to work and start preparing yourself for them. So all of those things, we should forget about those things and start to work on the army.
All right.
So that we can get a good army, man.
Okay, thank you. So no need to carry documents here.
Yeah.
Good morning.
No need.
Yeah, my name is Manny Roger calling from Play Radio, opposite Play Radio.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I listened to the conversation in the morning, but you know, I was seeing when they seen what went on yesterday from the army. But I started hearing people saying about reading. And reading is all about doing dictation in school. When you do dictation on your 3rd grade level,
Oh, guys, I'm making point. I'm making serious point because I did dictation before.
Like myself. Even in the French language, we say dictate.
So call us on 077907907 0807907 87 1107 These are the numbers to call and be a part of the conversation this morning.
So even Alex, the thing they call education, because all people getting problem when it comes to understanding. You think they pump bottle the woman in coke when you not get idea or education on it, you know it. I mean, anything you want to do, you have to get access to the movement and to know what you better going to. So
why will you know how to spell a word and you don't know how to pronounce it?
Pronounce it.
Then you telling me You telling me that some people know how to write on paper, but
But they
it's
can't
hard for
talk.
them to talk.
What's that?
Some people can speak, but it's hard for them to write. What are you speaking that you know how to spell? And when you see on paper, it becomes problem. We are talking about Mediterranean.
Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf for liberal
Yeah.
education of MEX have been validated with respect to what we looking at nowadays. Is somebody alleging to be a high school graduate? Me, I will call the allegation because most of them they can really tell.
Now, just recent time, we saw the Minister of Education, Dr. Jaso Jala, visiting a school in Painesville. When she visited a school, the instructor that's supposed to be in this classroom was not there. And he had to one other label, or just be here, I will come back. Or maybe the principal said, be whatever, I mean coming. Unfortunately for the school, they were not expecting the minister.
Yeah.
Minister went to the school, went in a classroom.
And I think that was gotta be happening now.
Are you the teacher of this place? No. Are you a student in the school? No. Do you have any certificate from education? No.
And the
They
connection.
just told me to be here because the teacher has to be a teacher. Okay. So when I saw that video, I was there. So this is how our school is being, our various schools in Liberia are being run. Instructor is not coming on campus. Instead of the principal stepping in to cover that particular person, you just pick anybody from anywhere. They may not in the school. He's not a graduate of the school.
You're not a student.
So
you know, at least somebody who knows the subject matter, like Ben teaches, can be my teacher assistant, but the person not there.
So first call us on 0777 907 907 0777 907 907 0887 111 107. We'll take a few calls and then we'll call it a day this morning because this whole recruitment thing. For yesterday, Yoma, you cannot. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, live. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Marcus calling from Matari.
Go ahead, Marcus.
What happened yesterday for me, I feel it quickly. You cannot want to be an armed man and you're educated. You know, in a society, or educated men are the dangerous men to play with. So, but right, I still, I mean, I don't want man power. Listen to other callers say, we need a man power.
Yeah.
I need to get from 6th. So tomorrow, if they I mean, be selected to go to another country for peacekeeping mission, you got let's say a whole battalion or educated. They go on a peacekeeping mission. You can't rearrest. How are you going to fill your document? How are you going to do your procedure? You can't rearrest. You see that? So I still with the army. If you are educated, you shouldn't go into the army. If you get wire certificate, if you can't read, look how the radio was looking yesterday. Big and clear. People fighting to read it. People can't read it. Yeah, people can't read it. And that's a shame to our educational sector. Because the people in checking on the schools, minister didn't checking on the schools, the teacher go to class, everything you do. There's no pamphlet, just the assignment, you post on the Isha, you bring it. You post on the Isha, you bring it. There's somebody fail, you go to the teacher.
They can't even do that way assignment.
Yeah, they can't even do assignment. Go to the teacher, post on the Isha. Okay, the mail fail, the mail say, I take test. You know the teacher will give a test. As soon as I make up a Sunny, the mail pass. In the end, you see the mail pass was. Because if you share out there, we say pass why that why document all the high school. You can see it on Facebook. There are some people out there when I go out for that day, nothing every day. Nothing so nothing people learning.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you. Let's to this person. Good morning. Yes, live. Go ahead. The way who? What kind of neighbor can you so? The way Yanko, go ahead.
Okay. I'm a very I told the ESO again. was changed to our education sector. And I get education was changed to the young and the youth of this country.
Okay.
And first time I got from second to central hand. So I was there that some student was there, just to be in class, just to try and go. And then the third time we are what to do. I was telling that man, but when he goes,
There you are, quiet. Let's slip off the line. So let's take this person. Call us on 0777907 0777907 0777907. Today's caller. Good morning. Yes, live. Go ahead.
My name is Councilor George B. Kailunda Senior.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I want to thank you for the program. I want to thank the Army for the exercise. I see people blaming our educational system. No, I think we should blame the individuals themselves.
Of course, yes.
If you can take the horse to the river, but you can't force the horse to drink water. When you go to school and you think that you're bribing your way through, you don't know you're harming yourself.
Sure.
That's exactly what is showing out there. You can have the best of schools if the student decide to go to the school and say that I'm not going to be a serious person. Nothing you can do to change that type of person. You can try. I'll give you an instance. I have a school where the students were asked, what do you want to become in the future? What type of career do you want? Well, we had a student that wrote that I want to be a criminal. Yes, and the people decided to call me and ask, do you know the meaning of wanting to be a criminal? I say yes. I watch movies. I see how criminals live a quick life. That's why I want to be a professional criminal. So the psychologists in the school had to call the parents to try to talk to the child to change his mindset.
Okay.
And after they talked to him over and over, I said, okay, I'll think about it. I want to be a medical doctor. And they have been encouraging me to get to do that. Being a medical doctor, you contribute meaningfully to the society and becoming a criminal. So what we need to do is to appeal to our children.
Okay.
And when you go to school, take your education seriously.
Yeah.
My children, I'll tell them, for instance, that the education you are trying to for yourself is for your own good. At 30 age, you're going to be on your own.
Okay.
What I own is for myself. Tomorrow, anytime I can choose.
Of course.
Say, I want to sell this other property, you can't stop me.
Okay.
But when you get the best property I got for you is your education. So don't take it for fun. Take it for it's serious.
Thank you, sir.
It's education that got me to be who I am.
Thank you.
So we need to encourage our children for them to take education very seriously. There are successful people that went to government schools. Went to government school. And it's okay for you, the mindset that I want to be somebody, and you will surely be somebody. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thanks to the Army. We hope the police will emulate the same example so that tomorrow, the new next recruit for the police, they will go through the same exercise.
Sure.
Because when they go out there to represent us, they represent the country.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The police will be all right because sometimes you can take your document, go to then they can raise them and bring it only. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead quickly. You get 30 seconds, please. No time.
Alvin Johnson calling from Duburo District 4, Chairman for the Concerned Librarian of Justice. So you see the issue there. People, the country, there are things that need to be put in place. The education sector we're discussing. How people will get quality education when the parents not even get food to eat. The children going to school, they're hungry. You can send child to school in the morning, the child is not fair. The child going to school, the child already worried that when they come back, you know, not me food. How can I kind of child lay? Government jump on and say, oh, the poor feeding program. Oh, where? People when they do background investigation are fake. So you see, when you preparing the children for tomorrow, you got to also prepare the mind and the stomach.
Sure.
Because I will hear government first. Before my daughter go to school in the morning, she will eat. She will carry things. But how many people the children can eat before they go to school?
Okay.
How many? So to conclude on the army, you see, other country, as you are born child, you get intention for the army. Even if you're not going to school, the army is a whole body. They collect you, put you in the army, you need to be trained while they give you some lesson. They prepare you for tomorrow.
Okay.
Army is to be a builder, not to pick people that already made. No, you got to build people. That's why other countries get it. You see Guinea army, you see Sierra Leone army, you see Ivorian army. They are big because why? The army build people, the army made people. So for you to depart from the army, it can be hard. Because the army send you to school and do other things. To conclude, Liberia got to put money in the budget for the army to be able to build people. Not to take money and pay $10 million project in Fuya and pay.
Thank you. The army did not just start in this government, so I don't want you to go that route. Good morning.
Yeah, but it is starting the government, but they are here to rescue now. Thank you. This is Edmund Carr.
All right, no time, please.
Yeah, concern Liberian for justice. You know, the solution that have to do with what happened yesterday that you're training on Facebook, we gotta look at it all sides. Okay, right here, outside of Maserati County, 20 district, go there. See the building that the children are sitting in to go to school. They are sitting on the floor, no chair. When you look at the roof, the way we are not getting into the rainy season time, all leaking on them. The list of talking about meal that they will take with them here in Maserati County. Look at some of the agents today that are going to school.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
So we need to look at all of these things and correct it before we shake the brain for people not being able to read and write.
And so, folks, I want to say thank you to all of you that put through your calls. Thanks to those of you that called but did not go through. Many thanks to our many silent listeners. We're going to be here tomorrow morning for another edition of the program, The Blaze, on Blaze 90.7. Until then, my name is Alexander Zez. When you make a day breaks different in Liberia, anything is possible. Have a wonderful time.